Leafs, Jets open up the National Hockey League season today, and you have the two top picks from the draft a year ago, and everyone wants to make this a rivalry. There's no rivalry here, Jeff.
They don't see each other very often, outside of, the couple times they'll meet during the year, and maybe they'll meet one day in the Stanley Cup final, East meets West. But yeah, as much as we want to make it out to be a rival because it was 1-2 and there was some consideration going into that draft in Buffalo that Patrick Laine could supplant Auston Matthews as a number one pick. There was a Calder race last year between Laine and Matthews, but I'm having a hard time manufacturing a legitimate feud or rivalry between Patrick Laine and Auston Matthews.
Right.
Two distinct players, play different games, different teams, different conferences. I'm not picking up what people are putting down on this one.
And because they were drafted in the same year, well, so were Eichel and McDavid. Aren't we more likely to end up with a Matthews-McDavid because those two teams are more likely to end up playing each other in an important game later on?
Hey, I think we're going to end up more with a Matthews-Eichel, to be honest with you, Elliot. Here's teams that are going to meet each other a number of times during the year. It's a QEW rivalry. We just had Jack Eichel signed to that $80 million contract yesterday by the Buffalo Sabres. What does that mean for Auston Matthews and the Toronto Maple Leafs? These are teams that, when Buffalo finally catches up to where the Maple Leafs are on their winning curve, you could get a legitimate team rivalry. You could have Nylander versus Nylander if Alex ever, turns it around and makes a Sabres squad. There's a lot of reasons why that Sabres-Leafs rivalry could actually be a thing. And I still think front and center, are the two showpieces of USA hockey for the next 10 years, Jack Eichel and Auston Matthews.
It doesn't really, the contract doesn't do anything except tell us, okay, if Eichel's in at 10, there's a sensible slotting for Auston Matthews that's between 10
and 12.
That's between where Connor
10 and 12.
McDavid is and between where Jack Eichel is, right?
Yeah, and then the interesting thing becomes, how does the Leon Draisaitl contract affect players like, William Nylander, where you thought you were going to maybe get him in at a Philip Forsberg number or a Jonathan Huberdeau number or a, Sean Monahan number. You wonder how much the Leon Draisaitl contract has pulled that up. But yeah, to the point about the Eichel deal, he's the face of the franchise. He is the Buffalo Sabres. Everything is built around what Jack wants and what Jack needs. So that would be, the difference between him and Leon Draisaitl. But yeah, if you're looking for a comparable and you're looking for a number for Auston Matthews, as they can sign him as early as July 1st this year, or next year rather, then you say to yourself, okay, well, is he Connor? Well, no, he's not Connor, but he's also not Jack Eichel. He's somewhere in between the two. So pick your saw-off number.